Okay, let's dive in. We've got the mini transfer window opening this Sunday,
Yep, lots of movement expected.
and a name that's, generating a lot of chatter in the sources you shared is Caoimhin Kelleher, the Liverpool goalkeeper.
That's right.
So this deep dive is really about figuring out what these sources are telling us about his immediate future.
And the standout piece of news, really, across the material, is this report that Brentford has actually approached Liverpool about signing him.
Okay, so they've made contact.
Seems so, yeah. It really sets the stage for a potentially significant move for him.
But this isn't just one single transfer happening in a vacuum, is it? The sources sort of paint a picture of this as, what do they call it? A
Right.
goalkeeper merry-go-round.
Exactly, or a domino effect. That's the phrase used. It suggests one move could trigger others.
Right. And what's the first domino, potentially?
Well, what seems to be kicking things off is Bayer Leverkusen. They're reportedly closing in on signing Brentford's current number one, Mark Flekken.
Ah, okay. So Brentford might lose their keeper.
And the reporting suggests Brentford are, open to that sale. They'd facilitate Flekken moving to the German club.
And the sources even connect this to the management change at Leverkusen with Erik Ten Hag.
Yeah, Flekken mentions his recent appointment there and that discussions involving Flekken are apparently ongoing in light of that, sort of part of the bigger picture there.
Interesting. Okay, so back to Brentford and Kelleher. Their interest isn't brand new, is it?
No, not at all. The material points out they were apparently keen on him even before they signed Flekken in the first place. So, long-standing interest.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for Liverpool, according to the sources.
Yeah.
Their sort of willingness now to maybe sell Kelleher,
Yeah.
it's linked directly to them getting Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia last summer. That
Right.
seems key.
Absolutely. And that detail, it connects perfectly with Kelleher's own situation, reportedly.
How so?
Well, he's understood to be really keen to compete for a number one spot somewhere. He wants to start.
Makes sense at his age and stage.
Exactly. But with Mamardashvili arriving, the scenario laid out in the sources is that Mamardashvili is now the one positioned to, challenge Allison next season.
Ah, so Kelleher's path to being number one at Liverpool looks, well, blocked, or at least much harder.
Significantly impacted, yeah. That seems to be the reading. Mamardashvili is the challenger now.
So you see that clash, don't you? Kelleher's ambition meeting Liverpool's strategic move for Mamardashvili.
Definitely. And while the sources do mention other clubs are sort of watching Kelleher,
Yeah.
the general feeling, the consensus in the reporting seems to be that Brentford are, quote, in pole position.
Pole position.
Yeah.
Okay, so why Brentford specifically? Do the sources give a reason?
They do. The key reason highlighted is the strong working relationship they've apparently built up with Liverpool.
Oh, right, like previous deals.
Exactly. The Sepp Vandenberg deal from last summer is mentioned specifically, an example of, successful business between the clubs.
So that suggests trust, good communication channels,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Precisely. It might just give Brentford that little edge in negotiations, perhaps.
Yeah, you can really see, for you, tracking these moves, how it all connects. It's a mix of, the player's own ambition.
Kelleher wanting to be number one.
Yeah. And then the club's strategy changing, market forces where one move depends on another,
The dominoes.
and even just the history between clubs. It's all playing out at once.
Absolutely. And if you put all those pieces together from the sources, the clear signal is that Brentford has made that approach to Liverpool for Kelleher.
So it feels like something's genuinely in motion there.
It looks that way based on the reporting, yes.
Okay, so as we watch these potential dominoes, maybe Flekken to Leverkusen, then Kelleher to Brentford, here's something for you, the listener, to think about.
Yeah.
How much does that fundamental drive, that desire to be the undisputed number one, truly shape a player's choices, especially in a market this complex, this interconnected?
It's a big factor, surely.
Right. And what does Kelleher's situation, as these sources describe it, tell us about that, tricky balance footballers constantly face?
Yeah.
Between maybe loyalty, finding the right opportunity, and just sheer personal ambition.
It's that classic career crossroads, isn't it? Loyalty versus opportunity.
Definitely something to mull over as the window officially opens.